Hey yo, what's up? Do you get rushed like this by aggressive players when you box up and keep dying? If so, I can guarantee that you clicked the right video. In this video, I will teach you tricks to slow down fights and create more space. Instead of just sitting in a box, you will have a proper way to go about it. Shout out to Romano for the video idea. He also won the poll recommendation. By the way, the things that I show in this video are things that I already do, and I can promise you that they work. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's say you're good at fighting, but once you box up, there's a higher chance of you dying. And that's only because you just don't know what to do. And if that sounds like you, then I know exactly what will help you in these situations. The first of many things that you will need to know is how to make more space, and let's get into that right now. The key to making more space is just to not make a regular box. So yes, 1x1s is not your friend. You don't make a regular box like this because if somebody's rushing you and they're shooting your wall, most likely if you're a slow player or if you have low sense, you won't have enough time to react. By the time you finish making a whole new box, most likely they'll been sprayed through all of that. They'll be spraying through it as you're still making the box. But the main thing that can help you with this is just planning ahead. Your goal should always be to make 2 boxes. Even though you made one, in the back of your mind you knowing, I'm going to make a second one as soon as I know where he is. And once you found out where he's rushing you from, you want to go directly back. You don't want to go to the left side or the right side, because if you do, they can just pre-piece you, just like I showed in my previous video. And that's why the number one thing you should be worried about is going back. Not trying to shoot, not trying to fight, nothing like that. Just simply going back 1 box. And I'm going to show you exactly why this is a counter to getting pre-pieced. Okay, now let's say somebody was at your box, right? They could easily pre-piece you off of this, just like that. But if you were to go back into a whole nother box instead of going left, their whole attempt wouldn't even matter. Do you see where the pre-piece went? And that's exactly why the main thing you would want to do first is go back. Also, let me tell you why it's important to wait to know where they are to make a 2x2. Let's say someone's around you, but you don't know exactly where they are, but you do know he's around you, somewhere. All you would have to do is wait for a gunshot or footstep or anything. Maybe a pickaxe swing, who knows, just wait for something. And then you go back in the opposite direction, because if you don't wait to see where they're coming from first, you will make this mistake. Okay, now let's say I don't know where he is at all and I'm making a box. Let's say in the middle of me building this box right now, I end up closing him off in the same box as me on mistake because he randomly fell in. I ended up closing him in the box with me because I made a mistake. And now I'm in an unwanted 50-50. Now I'm forced to fight at low HP when I didn't want to. Now that you know how to set up a 2x2, I'm going to teach you how to go into a 1x1 really fast. You want to place the walls first, and you want to look into a corner to do that. And then you spin and put the rest of the walls. There's also a faster way to do this. All you have to do is just get closer, put the cones above your head first, and then spin and put a cone under your feet. And you only edit the cone just in case somebody instantly jumps on your wall. If I did it a little faster, it would look like this. Okay, so now that we're able to set this up and we know exactly when to do it and when not to do it, I'm going to teach you how to take advantage of it. And what I'm about to teach you is basically called the 2-box method. It's when you're fighting from 2 boxes instead of 1. Let's say they did try to pre-piece you and they continue to go back trying to rush you. That will look a little something like this, AR spray and all. But now I know you're thinking, when this happens, what do you do in this situation? Once you go back in this box right here, once you edit this, make this box, and they start spraying this box, what you want to do is take your time to actually find out where they are, and then you want to walk back to your first and original box and edit the wall in front of you into a peanut butter. And do you see this angle? And if you do this fast enough, they'll still be spraying that one wall. And now again, let's say we're in a 2x2 and somebody's on this wall, this front wall. All you do, edit this, nice little jump shot. Okay, now let's say somebody drops down on the ramp, takes your wall and does a peanut butter edit, like trying to get a shot on you. And to be honest, yeah, most players do this. Either you can wait for them to drop down, take the wall and edit, and then cone them and then shoot them, and you stand like right here for that cone and get into the corner for a nice little jump shot. Or you can edit for them as soon as they drop to catch them in a bad spot. You see, because once they drop down, they're not going to be thinking about you editing. And if they do, they're going to assume that you're going to be in the first box, not the second one. And that gets you like 1 free shot while they're distracted. And the same thing applies if they drop on a cone. You either edit or let them edit and then edit your peanut butter. Put a cone, pull out your shotgun and shoot. And if you're weaker and you don't want to get hit, you can always step back a little bit and then play like this. Here's another move that you can do if they drop down on you with the ramp. If they're still on that wall right there, what you can do is go down or go to this side, edit a window, put a cone, and put a wall. and then at that point they're pretty much trapped. Most people would just sit there in confusion, but what you want to do is make a box, edit like this, then shoot and reset. Now let's say you tried everything right and they just keep pressuring you. What you would do is you would double edit to the top, put walls all around, and then put a cone, double reset, and this is what they would do. You know, they would jump up, set up everything, try to attack that wall, and all you would have to do is just double edit down and make a new box. And do you see how hard that is to get through, even if it is spray? Now that you have all of this information, hopefully you get rid of 1x1s altogether. You should never fight inside of a 1x1 ever again. Okay, so now that you know how to make more space, you need to learn how to return damage. If you continue to play defensively and don't trade any damage at all, you will die. You have to return the damage. And now I'm going to explain to you the best times to return damage. When they pull out their pickaxe, that way you can catch them while they're in motion. Second, when they're reloading. And third, right after they shoot. And this one is going to be the most helpful one because it's the most noticeable one. Also, once you shoot your shotgun, there's a timer. Let's say somebody just shot my wall trying to pre-fire me, right? Me, knowing they just did this, I'm going to edit right after they pre-fire. And that way they get caught with like a pending shotgun. The actual name is called pump locking. Let's say somebody's like, you know, rushing you, like, you know, full sending you, trying to like kill you. They all in your box, just like, you know, spraying in from any type of way, any type of, you know what I'm saying? Like they all in your box trying to get you, you know. What you want to do is edit like this. You edit your ramp into a half stair, and you only want to edit on them when they're reloading. If not, then don't even worry about it. And this is the enemy's POV. Now let's say you made a whole bunch of boxes, right? And the person that you're fighting is just spraying you. He's just trying to get in. He's just, you know, just W keying the whole way in, you know. They're inside your box, right? The box that you built, you know, that's your territory. They basically just full box themselves at that point, and you'll have full control, like over everything. You can just run around and get like a quick little edit off. So don't think just because they like, you know, spread into your box that it's over with. They're still in your box. You have multiple angles. You have every angle possible. Do a bait, do a switcheroo, you know, edit this and edit that, and like, you know, go this way, then go that way, and then fake go that way, then go the other way, you know. It's like, just don't be predictable. Now we need to talk about defensive healing. This is different because your goal is to heal and to not take any damage at all. This mainly involves pre-firing. Okay, let's say somebody's on your wall like this. Let's say somebody's on your wall and you have low HP. What you want to do is pre-fire right after they get through breaking the wall, spraying it, or whatever they do to it to break it. You want to pre-fire. Edit your cone and not the left side. Build cones and walls. Look back at your first wall. Remember to do this really fast, and also when somebody's approaching from the right. If they're being really aggressive, that just means you have to do this really fast. Look back at this wall and edit just like this, then jump and shoot. My bad. Then jump and shoot. And if you manage to crack them, you should instantly go for your heals. Now let's say you missed this shot and they rush the new box that you built. In this situation, you should wrap back around all the way to the front with cones and walls, and edit a window just like this. You see this beautiful angle? And now they're the one in the bad situation. And if you don't like that edit, here's a safer way to edit this. Next, let's talk about map resetting. Let's say someone is in front of you after you made an edit and you just shot them. What you want to do is reset this wall with your map in your hand. And this saves you so much time. And it also gets rid of that little window where they can shoot you back. Because I'm pretty sure that we all know if you take too long resetting a wall, you will get shot. And plus, once you look away, that gives them a chance to disappear. Sometimes they will, you know, and then you may have to re-find them again. Another thing that I want y'all to do is build out a brick. Once you get hit for a lot of damage and, you know, they're rushing you, don't build out of wood. Wood does not protect you at all. A wood wall can easily break with 2 swings. With brick is around like 5 or 4. And when you're getting rushed like that and you need time, That's a game changer. So as soon as you find out that that player is being aggressive, automatically switch to brick. And don't instantly go for your heals. You want to see what they'll do first. Also, you want to be ready for them to jump out at you. Also, you want to be ready for them to spray you. And also them trying to take your wall, because they will try. So make sure that you're always holding your wall after everything you do. But anyways, that's it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching, and there will be more. I'm sorry for taking so long, you know. I've been busy and I haven't been as motivated, I will say that. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a good day and a good night, and I hope y'all taking care of yourselves too. Make sure to take care of yourselves, because nobody's going to take care of you for you, you know. Only you can do that. Remember to always keep your head up and be positive no matter what. Don't let no negative people in their thoughts into your headspace. Thank you for watching. Peace out and bye. Why you still here?